What if I told you that you are only operating at half of your potential? What if the reason you're not where you want to be isn't because of the world, isn't because of bad luck, but because you are wasting the greatest asset you will ever have: your time? Listen to me. The time you waste every day, the distractions you entertain, the laziness you excuse, it all adds up. And that cost isn't just a few lost hours. It's your future, your success, your dreams slipping through your fingers. But here's the truth. You can take it back. You can take control. And once you do, your entire life will change. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've met people who live their lives at a fraction of their capacity, never pushing themselves to see what they're really capable of. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize they're doing it. Think about it. How many hours do you waste each day? Be honest. How much of your time is spent scrolling through social media, watching videos you don't even care about, or just doing nothing productive? 4 hours? 6? More? Now, let's break that down. If you waste just 4 hours a day, that's 28 hours a week. That's 112 hours a month. That's over 1,300 hours a year. More than half a year's worth of full-time work. Gone. Wasted. And if your time is worth even $20 an hour, an underestimate, you're throwing away $50,000 worth of productivity every single year. Now let me ask you this. What would your life look like if you stopped wasting that time? What if you used even half of it to work on your goals, your health, your mind? What if you invested that time into something that mattered? You have no idea how powerful you could become. The difference between where you are and where you could be is discipline. It's time management. It's taking control of the small, daily decisions that add up to define your life. Do you know what separates the most successful people in the world from everyone else? It's not just talent. It's not just hard work. It's the ability to think clearly, communicate effectively, and persuade powerfully. And the foundation of all of that is writing. Yes, writing. Because writing is thinking. If you can't articulate your ideas, you can't execute them. If you can't communicate, you can't lead. If you can't structure your thoughts, you'll be scattered and ineffective. Every great leader, every successful entrepreneur, every person who has made a real impact in the world has mastered the ability to think, speak, and write with clarity. Yet, no one tells you this. Schools assign essays, but they don't teach you why writing matters. It's not about grades. It's about sharpening your mind. When you learn to write, you learn to win. Because when you can think clearly, you can make decisions clearly. You can defend your ideas. You can persuade people. You can negotiate. And in the real world, that's what determines success. Let me tell you another truth. If you don't control your time, the world will control it for you. This is why you need a schedule. And no, not a boring, rigid prison of to-dos. A schedule that excites you. A schedule that makes your days better than before. Too many people resist structure because they think it's restrictive. But what if, instead, you designed a schedule that made your life better? What if you planned your days around productivity and enjoyment, work and reward? Success is not about working endlessly. It's about working intelligently. And when you plan your days intentionally, you create a life that actually moves you forward. So, here's what you do. Start simple. Plan your day so that at the end of it, you're in a better place than you were in the morning. That's it. If every day puts you in a slightly better position than the day before, your life will transform. You're not going to be perfect. You won't follow your schedule 100% of the time, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. If today you stick to your plan 50% of the time, aim for 51% tomorrow. Keep improving, because the moment you start stacking those small wins, your life will start to compound in ways you never imagined. Listen carefully. The biggest problem is not just that people fail to improve, it's that they actively make things worse. Instead of just wasting time, they sabotage themselves. They let negativity, laziness, and excuses take over. They complain. They blame others. They become bitter and resentful. And worst of all, they convince themselves that it's not their fault. That mindset is poison. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you small. It keeps you from ever reaching your true potential. But here's the thing. If you just stopped making things worse, your life would improve instantly. Just by cutting out the negativity, just by eliminating the excuses, you'd be ahead of most people. I know what you're thinking. I'm just one person. What difference does it make? But that's the wrong way to look at it. You are not insignificant. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are a node in a network. Every person you influence influences 1,000 more. Your actions ripple out in ways you can't even imagine. If you improve yourself, you don't just change your own life, you inspire others to do the same. You set a standard. You show people what's possible. And that is powerful. So don't ever tell yourself that what you do doesn't matter. It does. And the world needs people who are willing to step up, take responsibility, and lead. Here's the choice you have to make. You can live an easy, meaningless life where nothing matters, or you can take responsibility for yourself and make everything matter. The first option is comfortable, but it leads to emptiness. The second option is hard, but it leads to fulfillment, purpose, and success. Which will you choose? If you want to change your life, start now. No more excuses, no more waiting. Make a plan, stick to it. Learn to think, speak, and write. Cut out distractions, stop wasting time, and most importantly, share this message. Because if you're hearing this and it's lighting a fire in you, someone else needs to hear it too. Comment below. Tell me what you're changing today. Follow this channel, because this is just the beginning. Your life is in your hands. Now go make it everything it can be.